comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Flushed out right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go to 50. Get 300. Yes, 300.
Here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Bengals. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete. The Browns at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, That gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Well, that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll look to throw again. And it's going to be caught for Browns touchdown.
Danny Gray,
A 20-yard touchdown.
and the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise that he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
88.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. That's Samuel, caught offside. Touchdown! 2 touchdown passes now here in this 1st quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Let's go now.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll set up to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Looking to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Now they'll change things up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chigga his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Get 300. Get 300. 3 going. Next one. Hey, take 26.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now that rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return will stop right around the 25. Rodgers now on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember, well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. A very solid gain of 27.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
Now, field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. Back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. They started on the ground with Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. And
Incomplete.
Over here.
Now Rodgers. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 18 yards there. First down, Bengals.
26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Rodgers again now. That's caught by Myers. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gotw, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
50. Hey, you block him. 50. Inside.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Man open, it's Gotw. And he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, Rodgers. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And now an audible here into something else.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw going to be caught by Davis.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And quickly, they get to the line. Rodgers now on 1st down.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that Not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about.
He's got a man complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darius Slayton, 84 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. Now back to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw is Rodgers. Steps away. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Browns 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get it.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Browns on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Rodgers. This is swung out to Eckler. call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Get 300. Hey, take 26.
They'll look to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 35 yards.
And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. That's complete to Slayton.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. Now he steps away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Rolling to his right.
That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more.
Touchdown, Browns.
J.K. Dobbins,
53 yards.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
That keeps the score. Bengals 38, Browns 27.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Rodgers looking to throw. And he's got the speedster Goodwin.
And he will have a Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Hey, take 26. 26. Yeah, good. Here we go. 58.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got it. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Bengals tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bengals 45, Browns 27.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Open man, there's Gray. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these.